Hello, online crew. We are here today to continue the discussion regarding live video. And specifically what we're talking about today is 7 steps to effectively structure your Facebook Live. Now, those of you that are doing regular live video, you still might want to tune in and check in with these particular steps to see if you can improve something that you are already doing. And we're really going to, I guess, for those of you that really don't know how to do live video, you're scared of live video, you've never done live video before, this is a really good structure for you to sort of follow. Because some people go, I really don't know what to say. I don't know what I should start with. So I'm hoping that today's content will give you a better idea. We do need to put this into context as to where you are going live. So it might change depending on where you are going live. If you're going to do a live video on your personal profile and just share something, personal, this structure really doesn't matter that much. For those of you that are trying to up your game with live video, you're trying to get more eyeballs on you to watch regular content of yours, this might be helpful. So put into context that this is not the be all and end all, but it could help you get more people listening in. Okay, so there's a method to the madness. So how is everybody today? Let me know where you're tuning in from. How's your day been so far? Good, bad, or indifferent? I'd love to know. If we've not met before, my name is Helen Martin and I'm your online crew captain. And all that means is just a bit of a fun because I want to get on a cruise ship with all of you guys one day. Who is coming with me? I'll be sipping margaritas or a gin and tonic or maybe a bourbon and dry. I have known to do that as well. So it's just a bit of fun. But predominantly what I do is help home-based business owners bring their business online and learn modern social media strategies to build the business that you desire. So we talk about things like attraction marketing, social media strategies, lead generation and all those things. So welcome if you are here with us today. The reason that I'm concentrating on live video as a topic for this week is because we have a free 14-day online crew video challenge starting again next week. So we're starting on the 1st of March. If you would like to learn live video, if you've been scared of live video and you want some guidance around the technical side of it as well as content, then you want to join us because I'm going to guide you every step of the way with the technical skills as well as the content for the 14 days. It's very lighthearted. It's not for you to push your business on everybody. You can do that after the 14 days if you want to, but it's to help you get better and get more confident on live video. I can honestly, openly, confidently share with you, this is so much more than a video challenge. This is, it's just so much more than a video challenge. When you increase your confidence, amazing things happen for your business. So anything that you can do to increase your confidence and get yourself more visible on social media to get wherever it is that you want to go, you want to be doing that. So if you would like to join us and you're not already in the group, if you just go to facebook.com/groups/online crew video challenge, that is the group. I'm doing it completely for free. I've done that for a couple of years. It's only 14 days. And I will guide you every step of the way. All you've got to do is get yourself into your group, get the friends in the group, never do a challenge by yourself, invite your friends in, encourage each other along, back each other up when you're having a bad day, because I tell you, there will be days that you don't want to go live. When you're going live every day for 14 days, there'll be a day that you go, I really don't want to do this today. I've had a really bad day. I'm really tired. So that's where you need your friends to help encourage you to get the job done, okay? So that is available to you if that is something that is important to you. So let me say hello to a few people here. How is everybody? We've got Christine, we've got Hero, hello Cherie, we've got Beth here as well. Oh, and just to remind you, those of you from the coaching community, online crew coaching community, I just did a training for just over an hour and a half regarding selfies and stories and how to crack the code with them, how to help yourself get more visible without being an expert at anything. I shared apps with you that I use. I shared different tools that, people have not seen before, sharing, my little secrets with you. So if you are a coaching community member, make sure you go and catch that training, the replay of that training that I just did. It's also in the guide, the weekly training, which used to be called Units. And those of you that would like to get access to that training, just come and join us in our coaching community. I do trainings like that every single week that gives you bite-sized, actionable things to help you move your business forward. So the link to join us is up above. Okay, so go and catch that, coaching community members, the replay of that. Hello, Cynthia. How are you? We've got Heather. Who here watching is joining us next week for the video challenge? Hello, Matthew. We've got Susan, who's one of our awesome VIPs. Always room for improvement, learning from your tips and watching others every day. Awesome, Christine. Hello, Cindy. H1, that might be your code that didn't quite work, Cherie. Absolutely crazy day. That means lots of things happening, Susan. That is a good thing. I'm proud of you and everything that's going on in your business at the moment. There we go. I'm crushing with, I'm cruising with all of you. Awesome. One day, guys. Hi, Mike. How are you? Good day to everyone around the world. Great weekend weather coming up. Oh, I haven't looked at the weather. Thanks for letting me know. I'm coming on that cruise ship with you when it all works out. Awesome. Love it. Hello, Christine. The day has gone by fast. Yes, I'm here with you all. Beautiful. I am coming, all of the above. We've got a vet here. We've got Hero coming on the cruise ship as well. So much more. I'm more confident, outgoing person because of these challenges and your trainings and personal growth tips and encouragement. And that's why I say it's so much more than a video challenge. What you'll get out of it can be amazing for you as a human being. Okay. Hello, Heather. Oh, it's Heather's birthday today. So can you please say happy birthday to Heather? Wish her, I hope you've had the most amazing day, Heather. Just love you, girl. I hope you've had an amazing birthday. She's one of our special VIPs as well. My VIP program is opening up again next month, guys. I only open it once a year. So if that's something you want to look into, then keep tuned to this page. 14 days continually live videos boost your engagement, builds up you, creates a better foundation. Highly encouraged. Yes, awesome. Still walking. Still walking? What are you walking for? Anybody that appears like that, it just means you're watching from my group. So you just need to click the StreamYard link above that says streamyard.com/Facebook. And then I will be able to see who you are. Christine, I am. Awesome. Okay. As usual, I could talk to you guys all day, but I better get on to the content. So what I want to share with you is a guideline. There is no right and wrong on social media, including how you structure a Facebook Live. It's just a guideline for those of you that got no idea what you're doing, those of you that are going to be starting live video for the very first time next week in our free video challenge. I just want to give you some structure as to, you know, how you say it and when and the reasons behind it. The last thing we want to do is have you turn up on live video for the first time and you just bore everybody. So if we can rope people in quicker to what it is that you're saying, and we can have some good enthusiasm and expression behind that, then you can draw people in really quickly to your live video, which is what you want. I don't know about you guys, but I get really annoyed when I turn up on a live video and somebody sits there for 5 minutes and goes, so we'll just wait till a few more people, you know, join us. And, you know, how was your day today? What was the weather like in your part of the world? We'll get started in a couple of minutes. And it's like, I think that's actually really rude to those people that were there on time, if you know what I mean. So that's something we don't want to, you know, waffle in the first part of our video. You actually want to get straight to the point, and then you can go backwards from there. So the first thing you want to do, some of you may want to take notes if you're new to live video. So number one, say hello and smile. You would be surprised at how many people go through the video challenge and they start their lives going, hi, it's Helen here, and I'm doing day one of a video challenge. So what I wanted to share with you, and that's because generally just people are nervous and the nerves take over. Your brain doesn't know the difference between nerves and excitement. It actually doesn't. So change your nervousness into excitement. Just rechannel it into how excited you are to be embarking on this journey of live video. So say hi with a big smile on your face. But the next thing you want to go into is actually what you're talking about. So draw people in straight away. And if people are not in your target market and they don't want to listen to what you say, they can go, and let them go, because you're not there to talk to everybody. whatever it is that you're saying on your live video, you're there to find your tribe. You're there to find your community of people who love everything you do and say, and they're like-minded. So if you say what you're talking about and somebody doesn't want to hear it and they jump off, great. They're already self-qualifying themselves for not being in your audience, not being in your target market, okay? So if somebody jumps on and they jumps off, it's not a bad thing. Don't be offended by that. You want people to self-exclude themselves rather than sit there and sort of listen to you and never engage. They're just, watching you for the sake of it, but they'll never buy anything off you. They don't really want what you have. You don't want those people. You want truly people that want to hear what you have to say, okay? So after our number one, which is hello, with a big smile on their face, and I address my community. So my community has a name. You might not have that. So I go, hello, online crew. I might even say, how are you today? So you don't have to, but I address them by name. You can just say hi, hello, okay? And then get straight into what you're talking about. So you may have noticed on this video, if you were here just at the beginning, I said, hey, online crew. So today we're continuing the conversation regarding Facebook Live. I'm going to share with you on this video 7 steps to effectively structure a Facebook Live. So I've told you in the very first few seconds of this live video what I'm talking to you about. That helps qualify people whether they'll stay with you or not. It also helps if you get really good at headlines of live videos, and you can really be in tune with sharing the benefit of whatever it is that you are talking about, and you can say that right at the beginning, you'll capture people to stay. Those people that go, just wait for a couple of minutes for more people to jump on, and how are you going? How's your day? All that kind of boring stuff. They could be off before you've even told them the cool content that you're about to share. Now, put that in context if you're in a group with a whole lot of people you know. Maybe it might be your team. They know there's a team training on and you all know each other and what's going to be said. It's different, guys. So don't panic about that. If you're actually in a group with a whole lot of people that already know you and they know what you're there for, you might say that. Like, I'll just wait a minute for a few more to jump on. It's okay. I'm talking about public videos, could be either on your personal profile or on a business page, or more of a business thing in a group. Then draw people in as soon as you can. If you can share the benefit of whatever it is that you want to talk about. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did say, because I know the risk of me talking about this with people that are doing live video continuously, they're like, I already know this, I'm going to jump off. So did you notice that I said at this beginning of the video, if you were on then, I said, even those of you that have done live video for quite some time and you're regular at it, you might want to check in with this video and keep listening in just to double check whether, you can improve anything. I strategically said that because I know there's a risk people will jump off if they're already doing live videos. So give a benefit for people to stay on and watch. Okay, so really be in tune with that. What is the reason that somebody should watch your live video? What's the benefit that they're going to get out of watching your live video, and say it up front? So capture people's attention straight away. You can tell them what you're talking about and then go, so stay with me on this video because what you're going to learn from the tips I'm going to share with you could be really beneficial to you because, okay, give them a reason to stay. Okay, so that's number 2. What are you talking about? And give them a benefit to stay with you on your live video, okay? Number 3, ask for engagement. So share, even if you've got a big fat 0, you're just starting out, no one's watching you. That's why the video challenges are amazing, because you've got already a ready-made audience from other people in the challenge. So if you want to look like a rock star the very first time you do live video, you want to do it in a challenge environment because you've got other people that you're sharing your video into the video challenge group, and you're going to get engagement straight away. So the people that are looking out at you, your family and friends, are like, wow, they're doing these live videos and they got 100 views. How did they do that? It's because you're in a video challenge with hundreds of other people doing it with you, so you're guaranteed engagement. That's the way you want to start doing live video. Just a tip for you. So ask for engagement, even if it's a big fat 0. So say to people, so if you're here with me live or catching the replay later, let me know so I can give you a shout out. Where are you coming in from? I love to know who's watching. Just ask for a bit of engagement. Really, really important with the algorithm, guys. Ask for engagement. Also, people need to be led. So lead people to actually say something. Well, leave a comment. lead people to an action. Ask for the engagement at the beginning of the video. What it does to Facebook and the algorithm goes, this person's just suddenly gone live. They're already starting to get comments. And there's more comments, and awesome. This is obviously a successful video. We'll send this out to people, we'll send this out organically to more people. So the quicker you can get engagement, the better. Even if you've got a big fat zero, nobody on a replay knows whether you had anybody there live. So don't get caught up with nobody's here, I won't ask for engagement. What about the replay viewer? Most people are actually watching the replay. They're not with you live. So you still want to ask for engagement even though nobody's watching, because somebody watching the replay may listen to you say, so let me know where you're coming in from, and they can type that in from the replay. So try not to get caught up with the fact of no one's here, I'm not talking to anybody, I can't ask a question. Absolutely, for your replay viewer, you want that. You also want that for the algorithm and your organic reach, okay? So number 3 is asking for engagement. Number 4, now you're introducing yourself. Does that not seem backwards? Does that seem a little bit weird? So some people will start their live video with, hey, it's Helen here. I'm your online crew captain, and I help home-based business owners bring their business online and use modern social media strategy, blah, blah, blah. You don't really care about me. I don't mean that in a rude way. But the reason why you guys continue to come back and listen to me is generally because you can learn something from me that's going to help you in your business. You don't really care about who I am or my background or what I've done. You're here for a purpose mainly. So people don't really care that much about you. I don't mean that in a derogatory way. You know what I'm trying to say, I hope. People don't really care that much for us to talk about ourselves for a long time. They will listen in when they believe it's something that's going to help them. Okay, so introduce yourself after the fact. So we're saying hello, we're letting people know what we're talking about, we're asking for their engagement, and then number 4, then you can introduce yourself. And just be careful to, it sounds a little bit egotistical when you say, so if you don't know who I am, I'm Helen Martin and blah, blah, blah. A better way to put that is, if we haven't met before, my name's Helen Martin and I blah, blah, blah. So it's just a little play on words, but it's much friendlier for you to say, if we haven't met before, than for you to say, if you don't know who I am. Okay, so just a little tip there. So that's number 4. Number 5, get into the content and ask for engagement while you're sharing the content. So while you're doing your video, I could say to you guys right now, is this making sense so far? Is this helpful so far? Does this help you improve? Those of you that are already doing live videos, is this a good double check in as to maybe something that you can tweak on the live videos that you've already been doing? So I can ask for your engagement. So you can answer me now, guys. Ask for the engagement along the way. You always want to be driving for a conversation, because that's what drives the algorithm. If you want to maximize your organic reach anywhere, personal profile, business page, even in a group, the bigger a group gets, do not be disillusioned in that everybody gets a notification when you go live or post something. At some stage when your group gets bigger, not everybody gets notified of when you've posted something in a group. You still need an algorithm to work for you inside a group. Some people are disillusioned that if you've got 5,000 people in a group and you go live, everybody in the group is going to see it. That's not the case. How many groups are you guys in? Have you ever looked to see how many groups you guys are in? Do you see every post in every group that you are in? Of course you don't. So even in groups, you're still relying on engagement, and when there's more engagement and there's actually a conversation happening, and it's not just emojis, like when you say, pop your favorite emoji down to let me know if you agree with. It's useless. Things we used to do probably about a year ago is drop the number 4 if something or other, and drop me a number 5 if blah, 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 and drop me a number 1 if blah, blah, blah. That's really bad for my video right now. That's called engagement baiting. Facebook doesn't like it. What Facebook is driven by with organic reach is conversations. So the way that you're going to strive for conversations is if you ask for the engagement, you ask a question and somebody on your video answers, whether they're live or on a replay. And as soon as you possibly can, you reply to that, preferably within the first hour and a half. So Facebook sees, okay, piece of content, okay, we've got engagement, and the creator of the piece of the content has engaged back, and now we're having a conversation. The more words that somebody uses, like I know when I go back to this video, those of you in the comments section that have written more, so if you've written me 3 or 4 sentences, and so Faye has written here, so Faye's coming on the cruise, and that was me still walking. I'm training for an 86-kilometer challenge. Wow, that's cool, Faye. So she's left me 1, 2, 3 sentences, okay, versus Deb that, Deb's just saying hello. But I know when I go back to my live video, Faye's comment is going to be sitting up the top more than Deb's is, because Faye has left more characters and she's told me something. So the algorithm is driven by words and conversations. So I can't share with you how important it is for you to actually strive for engagement while you're delivering the content of your live video. Okay. So that's number 5. Number 6, if relevant, if appropriate, 2 things. If it's a really short video, summarize. If it's a really long video, don't. Okay. So you don't want to make the video any longer than it is if it's already got quite a lot of content in it, because people turn off straight away. As soon as I start saying, like yesterday's video, I gave 10 tips of the most common mistakes that people make with Facebook Lives. And I'd already I was quite shocked. I looked up and I saw the time was about 36 minutes. It's like, crap, I better get off. I've talked for too long. Now, it was valuable content to people. I know that will be useful to people. So, if you talk a little bit longer, but it's useful information, so be it. But if I started to say at the 36-minute mark, so just to recap those 10 points, what would have you all done? You're out of there because you've already heard what I needed to say. Now, if you're really new to live video, you're talking really fast because it's nerves, and you've shared 3 tips and you've still only spoken for about 4 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes, then I would summarize in that case. So, but you just do it quickly. So you might have shared 3 tips for something and explained them. So then just at the end, you would say something like, so just to summarize, number 1 was this, number 2 was that, and number 3 was that. So you've got a time and a place to do that, and to give your video a little bit more longer time, because videos around about the 10-minute mark or longer do generally tend to get more organic reach. But I do understand if you're brand new with live video, there may be no way you can talk for 10 minutes. Okay, so what was I about to say? Whatever I was about to say came in my head and completely went out of my head. And this is something I want to share with you with live video. Don't try to be perfect, because perfection doesn't exist. If you forget what you say, forget what you're going to say, just do what I just did then. Just acknowledge it and move on. Nothing is wrong. People actually resonate with your mess more than they resonate with perfection. The more ordinary you look, the more messier you are. If you had kids come screaming in the middle of your video, don't go, shh, I'm on a live video. Go out and watch the TV. You don't want to do that, because everybody's watching you get angry. You want to embrace the suck. You want to embrace the mess. You want to embrace the chaos, because it makes you more normal, and it shows other people that if you can do it and stuff up and mix up your words like I do and forget what you're going to say, it gives people, more encouragement to go, well, if they can do it and make mistakes, I can do it too. Okay, so please don't try to be perfect. Don't try to have things scripted. Don't try to have the perfect setting. I didn't have this little setup here for, I did live videos in front of my window, which is just over there, with dodgy lighting for over a year, I think. I just stood in front of a window. I didn't even have a wall or anything like that. The sun was shining in the background, and then I'd have lights on me because the camera focuses on the light, and so my face is really dull, and I had these lights on. Then I started sweating because the lights are too hot. And it's like, and summer came around again, and I'm like, I have to get away from this window. I can't do another summer of live videos sweating because the lights are on, you get what I mean, okay? So if it's appropriate, summarize. If it's not, if you've talked too long, don't do that. but do you have a call to action? So number 6, you may or may not use. Summarizing, you may or may not use. A call to action, you may or may not use. But what calls to action have you got? So a call to action could be as simply as, so if you would like more information about what I'm sharing with you today, feel free to, hit me up in Messenger. If any of you got a lead magnet, like a capture page, or you're on a personal profile and you want to lead people to a group, or, things like that, like you've got somewhere you want to send people, share that out, and make it easy for people to find wherever it is that you want them to go. So, it could be something like maybe you've got a group. It's like, so I'm sharing some special tips or a special training, or I'm doing an interview with, but it's over on my free group. So I'll drop the link to that in the comment section below after the video, or share with people what the name of the group is, or you use a little piece of software like this, and you go like that. That's how you can get away with, not engagement. Using engagement baiting. If you don't know what engagement baiting is, Facebook doesn't like us telling people what to do. So words like click the button below, like this is really bad for my video to say this, click the button below, or write the word more info down below in the comments section. That is called engagement baiting, because you're actually telling people what to do, and Facebook will limit your organic reach for that. So you want to give out calls to action, but if you want to say it in a way like, say tagging. So I could say to you guys, if you think this video is going to be useful to somebody that you work with, maybe you got a team of people, building a team, and they want to do live video, this would be a really useful video for them. So make sure you tag them, like tag is a trigger word. So a better way for me to say that is, so make sure you pass along this video to them, or include them in this video. So that's my way of saying tagging. Pass it along is my way of saying sharing. So just be careful. You do want calls to action, but you want to think of clever ways to say it without using the trigger words that is directing somebody to take an action. That's what Facebook has a problem with, okay? So number 6, summarize and or a call to action may or may not be relevant. You could just do a live video, not summarize and not have a call to action, and just give 100% value. All cool. So it depends whether it's relevant, but if you can just open the door for people to have conversations with you, that's a call to action, and that's a good one. That might be it, and it's just you saying, so if you would like more information or more help with what I'm sharing with you today, feel free to reach out. I can share with you some more tips and some more guidance around how this can work for you. That kind of thing. Number 7, you may or may not do every single live video, but it's just really appreciating your audience. I do that here, not every live video, but I actually really appreciate my audience, and I love this community. I love our online crew here, and I often tell you guys here how much I appreciate you and, turning up with me on my live videos every day. Like I just love our community here, and I share that with you often. So if you're just starting live video, appreciate the people that watch, because it's a privilege, guys. If you do a live video and just one person watches, somebody has taken time out of their day to spend their time with you. And we need to be grateful and respectful of that. They could be doing a million other things, but if somebody stops and shares their time with you on your live video, you want to be really grateful for that. So share with people, I really appreciate you going on this journey with me. So those of you that are going to be in the challenge next week, you could say something like, I really appreciate your support while I'm doing this live video challenge, and anyone that's showing up and watching my live videos, I just want to let you know how grateful I am to you, because this is a really daunting experience. It's something that I really want to do and I want to get better at, but it doesn't mean it's easy. So any of you that are here with me, supporting me along the journey, I just want to let you know how much I appreciate you. So just finishing it off with something like that, that will do wonders for you in the beginning of your journey of live video. It's not something you need to say on every single live video, because something you say every single live video like that then will start to lose its emphasis, because it's just kind of like you're a broken record saying the same thing on every live video. So it's not something, number 7 is not something you need to say all the time, but you definitely want to, throw it in there every now and again to let people just know that you appreciate them giving up their time and spending it with you, as I do you guys, and you do hear me say that every now and again. Okay, so that's our 7 steps, remembering that number 6 and number 7 may be, relevant to you or not. And please put it in context, because that is just a guideline as a structure to maybe, get more out of your live videos. But if you're just turning up on your personal profile and sharing something meaningful and whatever, you not necessarily need to follow a structure like that. Just share. Just be real, raw, and authentically you. Okay? So, yeah. What are your thoughts about that? I just want to check in with a few comments, and then I'll go back to the rest of the comments later. Does saying good day to everyone like I did make my comment appear higher in the list? It may do, but those that write more will sit right at the top. So has anyone written quite a lot? Just scrolling here. So Deb's got a few sentences there. So I haven't read that. I'll come back to that in a minute, but that will probably appear closer to the top. There's a lot of one-liners. Thanks for putting that in the comments, Susan. So these ones will sit at the bottom because they're only 2 words. Christine's will probably sit more at the top because it's 3 lines. So possibly, it depends what you're up against, Michael, with what everyone else, has put. But the more you write, if you want to be seen by other people on other people's live videos, just write more. Because when the person has finished their live video, if you want to grab my attention, if you want to appear at the top of my videos, just write more, share more, because that's what people see when they go back to their live videos. Whoever's written the most, their comments will appear at the top, because that's what Facebook is driven by. Conversations, people sharing more. Okay. Can I turn subtitles off? You can, but I would ask you, why do you want to turn them off, Hayley? Most people, it's statistically proven, most people are watching videos in silence. So I wouldn't turn subtitles off. I would always leave them on. I would encourage you to leave them on your live videos, because most people watch in silence. So unless there's any other reason or I'm misinterpreting what you're asking, I wouldn't encourage anybody to turn subtitles off. Hero, I have to remember to engage through my live video. I forget to, and watch out for the words of engagement baiting. Good. Okay. So that's helpful. 10 minutes. Haha. Yes, that's nerves of laughter. Depends. If I couldn't catch everything, then I might hang around. I'm not normal though. Unfortunately, very anal. I can't remember quite what you're referring to then. I'm finding your points are a great reminder of what I need to do. I really value your input. Thanks again, Helen. I've shared this with my colleagues. Awesome. As you should. Anything that I say that you think, oh, that could be helpful to others, you want to pass that along, because anybody we can help to do a better job of being on social media, getting more visibility, getting more engagement, driving the algorithm, understanding how the algorithm works. You want to pass this information on to them to help them. When you help people, you look like the hero. So that's great. Okay, lots more comments, but I've talked long enough, so I'm going to go. I hope this was helpful to you guys. Just check in if you can incorporate any of those things, and those that are newbies that are starting the challenge for the very first time on the 1st of March, then I hope that is really beneficial to you guys. Remember, if you would like to join us, it's completely free, 14 days. I'm giving you the technical skills. I'm giving you the content. So you still need to work out what you're going to say, but I'm going to give you the guidelines as to what you're going to do every day. So you don't need to think of what you're going to say all the 14 days, but you still need to put some thought and effort towards it. Okay? So I will see you guys same time tomorrow. Have an awesome rest of the day. Bye.